Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. Today I am bringing you a new 4x4 door that retains the same size as my last one, so still 2x12x10, but this is just generally a much better door, and I'll tell you why in a second, but first let's see this thing open and close. So here's the opening, very fast, and closing, like that. So I'm going to quickly get into the features of this door and then the tutorial. So I made a few changes to the redstone, not too many, but I will go over the few that I made. First of all, I changed the bottom. So now instead of having two lines of repeaters along the very bottom layer, I move them up one, and I use this line here to power these bottom side storage pistons, and as well have enough delay for the double. That's the first change. The only downside to that is that it makes the one piston that isn't directly powered by the input. As you can see, that piston, the one to the right of it, and that one are all directly powered from these torches, but that one's not because it's redstone, and I couldn't change it, so it gets powered by this torch here, which is 4 ticks delayed. So the other one was only 2 ticks slower for that piston to extend. The next change is that I actually made it bucket proof, which is really cool. And the way I did that is by taking power from this torch, leading it into this repeater for the double. So when this turns off, these will retract, and then 2 ticks later, these will retract, and then 1 tick after that, because 3 minus 2 is 1, this will turn off, allowing this torch to turn on, and firing the double. And so yeah, the original design, this torch stayed on while it was in this state here, which meant that as soon as these retracted in bucket, these back ones would extend, which basically broke the door. And the final change I made was actually up at the top. Along with the changes I made below, a new one was presented, and that was, since I don't have an immovable block beneath these storage pistons, after the last retraction, these would fire quickly and shift all the blocks down, push this piston down, and destroy the torch, which was not a good thing. So I kind of had to rearrange the top, and for some reason this works, even though it's sort of the same. It's the same amount of delay, but I guess it works, and it makes the top pistons a little bit more in sync with the side pistons. It makes them faster because now it's just 1 tick delay instead of 2. So there's a few minor changes, but overall it makes the door so much better. And actually one more, the old one, the way I power these bottom storage pistons was I had a torch on this block that was being powered by this redstone, and then I had a repeater on 2 going into that piston. But the problem is that in a lot of places, like a lot of coordinates, this torch, well, the torch that was where this repeater is, would power the back piston first and just completely ruin the door. So that problem's now fixed, so this door should work everywhere. So yeah, I think I will jump into the tutorial right now. Alright, so to begin construction of this, you want your piston layout, as I have here. And I've just gone ahead and included the door blocks as well, which you can do. So to start, our input block is right here. So just on diagonal below this piston, you can put a lever on it, and then 2 torches, and then a block here, and a block to the side with redstone. Now we're going to do the closing and first block retraction. So to do that, put 2 blocks like this, and extend this bottom one out by 2, so you should have a row of 3 block here, and then a block 2 blocks up and 1 to the side, and a block on diagonal between them, and a block up there. So to wire this up, you're going to want to put 3 torches, one here, and one here, and then 3 pieces of redstone, like that, and then 1 repeater on 3. And that is the closing and first block retraction. Well, at least for these pistons. Now we have to wire up the storage pistons, and the way we do that, for the bottom one, we come down here, behind your input block, put a piece of redstone, and then 2 repeaters on 2 ticks. So there's a total of 4 ticks between the 2 repeaters. Then lead that into a torch there. Actually, we can remove that. And then, actually, while I was recording this video, I figured out how to make it faster by 1 tick, so we're going to do that. Instead of putting 2 4-tick repeaters there, just change one of them to 3, so you should have a total of 7 ticks there. And 2 torches like that, a block to the side with redstone, and then 1 in here with a repeater on 2 ticks, leading to a block with redstone on top. Now, put a half slab beside this piston with redstone, and be sure to block this off so the two don't connect. And put a torch there and a sticky piston facing downwards with a block on its face. That's the clock for the double extender, by the way. Then on top of this torch, put a block with another torch on the side. Then 2 half slabs with redstone on top. And that will power this one here, so you can remove that block and put it out here. Finally, to power those top pistons, you're going to want to take another slab, like this, then block these 2 off from connecting, and update that piston, and then grab your wall block and put it here. Put a repeater on 1 tick, then another wall block up here with redstone into a block. Now, before you test this out, make sure to put a block there, and to add a half slab down here with redstone, block, and a repeater on 3 ticks, just like that. Oh, I'm sorry, 2 ticks. That's what will make it faster. So let's give this a quick test. Hopefully it'll work. Perfect. It's opening, and it closes just fine. And now let's move on to the other half, which is almost identical. So we're going to do the closing and first block retraction first, of course. So it's just the same as the other side. I'll just do it quickly. Okay, and now for the double. So down here, instead of putting 2 repeaters on 2 ticks, just put 1 on 4 ticks. Then into a block with a torch. Same idea. 4 ticks and 3 ticks. And by the way, guys, I think this is the best 4x4 out there. It's not the fastest. Oops, I messed that up. But for its size and features, well, this is actually the smallest Bukkit-Proof. So that's nice. And it's the smallest 4x4 in general. Just even nicer. I'm just finishing up here. Last thing. Okay, that should be it. Just want to double check. Yep, make sure you have a block there. Nope, not destroy the piston. Put a block there. Okay, let's give the whole door a test now. Yep. 2 ticks. I keep forgetting because I built that one with 3 ticks on those repeaters. Perfect. So, I hope you guys like this door. I certainly do. And before I end the video, I will just quickly hop into a server and show you it working in Bukkit, just to prove in case you guys still don't believe me. So I'll see you in 1 second. So here I am on the Mike Made Alarms server. This is my plot, and I've recreated the 4x4 right here, so you can see it working in action in Bukkit. So let's have a look at it closing. Very dandy. And opening. Works like a charm. So that'll conclude this video for now. I hope you enjoyed it. Please feel free to give it a like if you did, and feel free to subscribe to my channel to see more awesome redstone creations in the future. Thank you for watching, guys, and I'll catch you later.